We have the usual to talk about: loading problems, some bug fixes, which is a good thing, and a dev team working to fix other bugs as well, so some updates there. Our first bug is to do with the elevator. This user said, got stuck in the elevator on a solo run. I stayed for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, hoping it would eventually load, but it never did, so I left. And if we take a look at the video, as you can see, they're stuck on floor 14, so this isn't even floor 1. This is floor 14, so they made some progress in the game and they're stuck in the elevator and they're going to be forced to reset. Our next bug is to do with the animations on machines not working properly. So this user said the pipe on the treadmill machine doesn't shake while you're extracting. So normally when you extract machines, the pipe shakes. However, this user sent this video and the pipe is not shaking. It just adds to the atmosphere of the floor, and I guess it's a loading problem. Hopefully if they rejoin, everything should be working correctly. So last night, the Halloween map failed to show on floors that it should have been on, like floor 5, floor 10, floor 15, and so on. This user said, hey, so what happened here? There was no Halloween map. And as you can see, they're on floor 5 and there's no Halloween map. So this happened last night for about an hour or so, I believe. And the Halloween map will not spawn for anybody. King Mob replied saying, this should be fixed in new run, sorry for the confusion. So that was a very unusual bug for the Halloween map to just suddenly stop spawning. But everything is working fine now, so if you were playing last night and you encountered that problem, everything should be fixed. The next thing we're going to talk about is the Care Bear event and when it ends. So this user said, it's been 2 days since the Care Bear skins were supposed to have 1 day left, and they still have 3 days left. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's weird. So basically the end date of the Care Bear events was not ending when it should have ended, and people are confused. When is it actually going to end? And now if you go to the Care Bear event, it says it has 8 days left. So has it been extended? Is there a bug? What's going on? King Mob has said it's been extended. You're in the clear. So the Care Bear event has officially been extended. So if you want to claim those, you still have time. And remember to click claim. You have to click this button to collect your Care Bear skin, otherwise there'll be some issues. Remember to click claim. Our next bug is quite an old bug, but it's still happening to players and we finally have a fix for it. So this user said, so you can go inside the bookshelves. So this is on Shelly's floor. These bookshelves have no collision and Toons are able to walk through. Sometimes you can go through the bookshelf, sometimes you can't. King Mob has said this should be fixed now. Thanks for the report. Our next problem is to do with assets not placed correctly around the game. As you can see, we have some papers floating and it looks like this is one of the greenhouse maps. And here is a better angle to see where it is. It looks like one of the greenhouse maps that recently got reworked. Our next bug is to do with textures and textures not loading properly. So texture problems have always been a thing in Dandy's world, but it got worse after the Care Bear update. This user said, hi, I just wanted to know how to solve the bad texture problem on my phone, or if there is a solution at all. King Mob said it's a Roblox optimization thing. It should eventually refresh and they are adding in new solutions to help with this scenario, but those are in beta. So there's nothing the dev team can do. Hopefully your device fixes the textures on its own, but King Mob did say that Roblox are working on new features to stop this from happening, so hopefully in the future this will be solved. Our next bug that has been solved is to do with Eggson jumping in the lobby. So if you remember, yesterday we spoke about Eggson being able to jump after selecting him as a toon. King Mob said, I just repushed a fix for this. It should be fixed once the lobby servers refresh. So the Eggson jumping bug should be fixed and it should not be happening anymore. And you would never guess what? This user said, on console, if you play as Eggson, you can jump around the map, and I almost got banned for anti-cheat for doing so. I kind of wanted to report it here. So people that were trying to jump as Eggson was getting the anti-exploit cheat message. So that was very dangerous to do. You should never reproduce any bugs. These are not advertisements for you to do. They are just to inform you on what other people are going through. Our next bug is to do with the Crimson Imp Glisten skin. This user said Glisten's tail clips through his legs when he walks. Let's take a look. As you can see, it's true, the tail goes through the legs. I guess the only way the dev team can solve this is to animate the tail so that it moves with the legs and doesn't clip through. Players really do get bothered by clipping on tunes. For example, people are bothered by Pebble's new burger skin that his feet are clipping through the bun underneath him. So the question is, are the devs going to do anything about this clipping issue, or is it a minor thing that they will just keep inside the game? Our next problem is to do with false bans and high pings. So many people have said they've been banned for having high ping, and the dev team have said that's not possible on many occasions. However, this user said I got false banned for having really high ping, and they provided some pictures. As you can see, their ping is over 700,000. That's very high. And they've got a ban message as well. So is it possible to be banned for having really high ping, or is it still a myth? And our last bug is to do with the skill check not loading properly. So this user said, I don't have skill check, Pebble was on the floor, scary. And as you can see in the photo, they do not have a skill check. It has completely disappeared, and it looks like they're on a computer. That's unfortunate. Is it a loading problem, or maybe something else is going on here?